Hello again. I am Richard Weil, and we welcome you into the National Restaurant Consultants NRC Helpful Moment number 136.
Crazy.
136. I'm Richard Weil, and I'm the principal and owner of National Restaurant Consultants. And as always, we have our wonderful co-branding marketing partner, Mr. Brian Devine from Top Line Management, CafeFuel. Brian, this is going to be all about you today because you have a wonderful and exciting new product that you've discovered this week that you explained to me. I think it was just yesterday or the other day. And I'm going to get right to it here because we don't want to waste any time. This is the NRC Helpful Moment. We don't want to be 20 minutes. We want to usually keep them down to 10 minutes or less. And
less, yeah.
So, today is another beautiful day here in Colorado. We think we're going to finally get fall starting next week with the first week of fall. But in the meantime, Brian, please take it away.
Yes, let's talk about video reviews. This is something that I have been trying to figure out for about a 2-year period. And the reason that we wanted to figure out how can we make video reviews so that they actually work is because they're so incredibly effective. And I have stats here. I'll show you in a minute, but I want to just get to the idea here because the whole concept is what can we do to connect with people on an emotional level and get those reviews, because those are what people want, but also have it feel incredibly genuine and real and not have it cost you tens of thousands of dollars, right? Because that's what it was coming down to. I know, Richard, you're laughing because, yeah, bringing in a film crew and getting people to come in to do these reviews and then all the editing. Well, then of course the question becomes, hey, we've got these videos. Yeah, now what? Right? If you don't have a plan for marketing with those videos, you just threw away 10 grand. And 10 grand can go really fast with just editing alone. So we had to figure out a way to be able to get reviews from your customers in a fast, efficient way, but that also gives you the ability to say yes or no, right? You might see the review and go, oh my God, I love it, this is fantastic. And then you want to put it everywhere you possibly can. Or you might say, terrible, I'm never going to use this, delete. So we needed to be able to do that so that it wasn't just sort of a free-for-all where people can just leave these reviews. But we're also starting to see that Google is starting to weigh these video reviews better than before, meaning they always have their reviews, right? And they'll put those out front and center. So if somebody says, I want reviews on restaurant XYZ, their reviews are going to come up right away, right, from Google. But it wasn't necessarily going to show a whole lot else. It was going to show Yelp and all the major ones, but it wasn't going to show video. Well, now they are starting to show video, which is cool. And we've figured out ways to take your written testimonials, your written reviews, and then turn those into videos, which worked out pretty well, but it still didn't have that emotional connection. And that is what we have figured out. Because now there is a way for us to basically, through your website, through your social media, like Facebook, through your restaurants directly through a QR code, for people to leave you video reviews right from their phone or on their laptop or on their desktop, wherever they might happen to be, and they just click on a little button that says record. They record the video, they click stop, and then it goes off to you. That's it. And then you get to say accept or delete. Now, here's where it gets really exciting, because once you say accept, now you have some options, right? Because, well, we talked about, well, if you spend 10 grand on a video, you don't have a marketing plan for it, you just threw money away. So now we're talking about spending pennies on a video and having a marketing plan built in, because you can download the video, so that way you can put it on your website, you can put it on your social media, you can do all kinds of things with it. But even better, you can send a link to the video back to whoever created the video for you and ask them to share it on their social media. So now not only are you getting the social proof from somebody saying how great you are instead of you saying how great you are, but then they are sharing that social proof with everyone they know, like, and trust on their social media accounts. I mean, it doesn't get better than this. So obviously I'm excited about it. Richard, any questions about that so far? Or should I show some?
Why don't you get into the show here, because you've got some outstanding video supports here, and let's folks who are viewing this and see what the proof in the pudding is.
All right.
Take my funny face off and put this good stuff on.
All right. So this is just some statistics that are going to help you kind of understand what the value is that we're talking about here. So video testimonials, obviously, they're going to increase your brand awareness because people want to engage with videos. So let me see if I'm going to make this a little bit bigger here. So 79% of people have watched a video testimonial. They find out more about a company or product. So when they see your video testimonial and they haven't heard of you for whatever reason, they are much more likely at this point to seek you out and find out more about you. So very, very powerful. Then 47% of people say testimonial videos are effective because they help viewers visualize how a product or service actually works. So you remember when I mentioned that you can have a QR code in your restaurant, or even if you're just doing takeout, put it right there so that you can say, hey, if you're happy with it, we'd love for you to scan this QR code and leave a review later. And they can then leave their review right there on their phone in your place of business, in your restaurant. So they are seeing and hearing and getting a sense of what things are going to be like. It just gets so fun when you start really looking at this. 2 out of 3 people say that they'd be more likely to make a purchase after watching a testimonial video demonstrating how a business, product, or service had helped another person like them. And then reputation makes up over 25% of a brand's market value. All right, and I'm just skimming the surface here of all of these stats, right? So we can go really deep. We can start talking about the most powerful marketing tool and what video does there. We could talk about testimonials help to build customer trust. I think there's one of them right here. This is the one that shocks me the most right here. 85% of consumers trust online reviews as much as personal recommendations. Richard, did you know that?
No, it's incredible. And I don't know if it was COVID driven that got the online piece so darn high versus people that they know. But, we've said word of mouth. This is so strong because, word of mouth never got higher than 80%. And this is 85. And it's amazing. And it's a tool that you need to put in your marketing basket. And Brian's going to tell you how easy it is to get this started. So, Brian?
Yes. So this is all very new and exciting for us. So we are putting together the package right now. So if this is something that you'd like to learn more about, reach out, let us know. I'll put, let me get it up there. I know I can do it. You can go to, here we go. So it's just cafefuel.rocks and fill out the form for a free consultation. And the reason that we really like this program is because we have a couple of options for you in order to take advantage. And the whole thing is designed to make life easy, and we want to make sure that it is profitable for you so that you're not just shelling out money and then hoping that something comes from it, okay? What we're doing is we're saying, if you are confident that you can follow some simple instructions to consistently put these requests, these review requests in front of people, and we'll even tell you what to say and how to say it, right? Like, we don't ask for reviews, we ask for feedback, we ask for your opinion, right? What we want is the review, but when you ask for review, what you're doing is putting someone out. When you ask for their opinion, you are asking for them to feel important. They like to feel important, so ask for their opinion. So what we are looking at doing is, if you are feeling like, I can absolutely crush this. Like I know I can consistently get 4 or 5, 6 of these reviews every single month, and our system is just going to help automate that. And all you have to do is check that you like the review and say accept. We can put that on just a flat monthly rate for you so that it's very inexpensive. The other option, for those of you who are like, I'm not convinced, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get people to actually look at their camera and leave me a video review. Well, for those people, we can do a pay-per-review model. And that's really exciting because that means that at any point, even if you go 2 months and you're like, I haven't done anything, but I really would like to get some of those video reviews, you can start up then, and you have wasted no time and no money. That is where it starts to get real exciting, because you don't want, right? I mean, this is kind of why we have these 2 options. You don't want to have just one, oh, looks like we lost You don't want to have just one review or 10 reviews all at once and then nothing for another 6 months. You want to consistently get those reviews. But we also know that requires some time and effort. And we have tools in place so that we can help you do that. The QR codes are going to be huge if you have people coming into your restaurant. The emails are going to be fantastic. The text messaging. Oh, I just muted you, Richard. I got you back in, but all right, there we go. That was weird.
Is that
okay?
better?
So I have talked for 10 minutes, and I don't want to go over that. Obviously, we're excited about it. This is going to work for everybody. Richard, we're going to be putting this in place for you. We're going to be putting it in place for our team. We're just like going to be blasting it everywhere because this is a huge opportunity. And the business that does this first is the one that's going to stand out and stand above the rest. So we don't want to wait. We don't want to get all of our ducks in a row until everything is perfect. We just want to get it out there and get it in people's hands. We just start using it, figuring out what's working, what's not, break it, make it, all that stuff. But that is what I want to cover today. And sorry, Richard, I had to mute you again. I don't know what that feedback is. So feel free to go to cafefuel.rocks, fill out the form so that we can have a chat, or you can even, there's a little button on there where you can just say, hey, give me a call, and we'll get in touch with you that way. Okay? So that is everything that we wanted to cover today. Richard, anything to add before we sign off?
Unmute me.
I did.
Oh, I'm better. I don't know what's going on, folks, but we'll figure it out. But thanks for your patience. That's all for now. We'll see you next week. Bye for now.
Bye for now, everybody.